No, that is, we will do it in between. So you tell us your name and roll number for the exam, OES exam.
My name is Sanoj Kumar Sethi. My roll number is 50197.
ଆସିନି ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ କହିଥିଲି ପଠେଇବି. Okay, just a minute.
Sir, hello, sir.
Okay, so let us continue. Acha, please give us a brief introduction and tell us your name and roll number for this exam.
Sir, my name is Sanoj Kumar Sethi. I am from Subarnapur district. I completed my graduation in education honors from Kanpur College in the year 2013. Then I completed my B.Ed teacher training course from Kalinga Degree College, Fulwani. Then I did my MA in English from IGNOU University in distance mode in the year 2020. And currently I am working in a high school of my district since 2016. And recently from February 1st, I have taken over the charge of acting headmaster of my school. And some of my interests include football and meditation.
Okay, good. So, what is your total teaching experience?
I have 6 years of experience, 7 years of experience, sir.
At the school level, right?
Sir,
Okay.
high school level.
Okay. Okay. So, tell me why you are interested in joining this particular service, because you are already in a job. So, why are you interested in joining this service? Give me some good reasons.
Sir, actually, during my graduation, my honors was education. Education cultivated the interest to join teaching job in education sector. Then again, I entered to teaching job and I am working as a high school teacher. And I have come across lot of problem of my students during my teaching.
Hmm. Hmm.
There is dropout, absentee, and their problem of going to school. These problems, I thought, when I will get a job in OES, I will address it properly to eradicate and contribute to the society.
Okay. Okay. So, in your CIF, what have you written regarding hobbies? What are your hobbies?
Meditation.
Meditation. Okay. What are the advantages of meditation? Number one. And second, in your job profile, okay, as education administrator, how meditation is going to help you?
Sir, meditation, first that it makes mentally fit and physically fit, and I feel mental stability whenever I practice this technique or meditation in regular way, regular basis. And I think if I will be an administrative job, definitely meditation will help to do the administration work with mental peace and calmness. It is very much vital to do any kind of work, and it is especially for administration.
Okay. Okay. So, have you given any special achievements in your biodata? Special achievements?
Yes, sir. I have given 2 times voluntary blood donation.
Okay, voluntary blood donation you have given. Okay. So what are the, suppose you are the acting headmaster now, na, in your school. So suppose you have to, conduct a blood donation camp for the relatives and parents of your students, right? So what are the, and it has to be conducted in the month of May, mane pura summer season re hobo, ठीक है? So what precautions you have to take from your experience of blood donation? Blood donation
Yes,
aguru kon karibar achi ta pare kon precaution nabar achi seta ଟିକେ କୁହନ୍ତୁ?
yes, sir. First, I will make a awareness camp before the blood donation camp. I will make a campaign nearby the village of my school, and I will arrange the drinking water facilities. At the same time, I will arrange the who will donate the blood, and at the same time, I
Okay.
will prepare.
Okay. I think what you can do, take a network issue hochi, so what you can do, you can disable your video. Okay, khali audio rahile bi chalibo. Okay, you can
Yes, sir.
disable the video, so that at least voice ta clearly suga jibo. Okay, so that is your special achievement that you have given. Okay. According to you, what are the 3 most important problems faced by our school education system now in Odisha? And suppose you are given the, you are the in charge, you are given the charge of taking care of these problems. What steps will you take?
First thing, sir, I plan to do work on the dropout rate, because dropout rate is evil to the society and education system. Lot of students have remain outside of the school, and that is not good sign for the whole system of education. I will work on it. Then I will try to make improvement of co-curricular activities and curricular activities with collaboration with the government and teacher of that my jurisdiction. And finally, I will work on the girls' education, and I will address the girls' education problem. And by addressing that problem, I will collaboratively follow the different plan and technique to attract them into the school curriculum or the school atmosphere.
Okay. Fine. So what is the topic on which you have prepared your presentation?
My topic is dropout issues in school education.
Okay. So you can take 6 to 8 minutes, and you can give your presentation. Because it's an online interview, we do not have the whiteboard. So you just present your ideas, okay, and I'll ask you some questions regarding that. So you can start.
Sir, sir, the dropout can be defined as the children who enrolled in school education, but due to some reason, they do not continue their education and do not transfer to the next stages of education. Since education is vital for the social, economic, and political development of the society, and it is an important key to bring a good society. So education should be important, and we should work on the dropout. NEP 2020 says that every children should be enrolled in the school. At the same time, we should be ensured to their retention in the school. Here the key word is retention and attending the school. Then, but in that cases, dropout stand is a hurdle of the barriers. We should address on it to ensure 100% of enrollment in school education. At the same time, we have to meet the demand of the target of Right to Education Act, as Right to Education Act defines universal access of education in school education. There are certain problems of the causes that stand as a barrier in front of the dropout. That are the parental involvement, lack of parental involvement, lack of infrastructure, students awareness, actually the parents awareness, sickness, health issues of the student, parental decision, then different ineffective system of infrastructure. These are the major reasons in front of the dropout. We have to address it. If dropout is a problem, there is a lot of consequence of the dropout that has long consequence in other areas of the society, that we can say the different social activities will be increased, child labor will be increased, and it is a, since our children are the future citizens and they are the human resources, it is a loss to the human resources of the society if dropout will be increased. These are the consequences if dropout cannot be checked. To check the dropout, there are certain initiatives and provisions that taken by the government and a lot of stakeholders. We can say among the initiative and among the strategies, first one, right to education. That was implemented in the year 2010, April 1st, to ensure the universal access of education in school education. Second to that, Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, that is one of the vital initiative of Government of India to ensure enrollment ratio in school education. Besides this, Child Labor Protection Act. In order to bring the child into the school education, there is need to proper implementation of the Child Labor Act, so that children will attract to the school education and they will involve in school education. On the other hand, there are a lot of initiatives, like recently Odisha government has taken the 5T transformation program. That is very much vital to implement in the school education in order to attract the students in a friendly atmosphere. Then different model of the other government, other state government, other country, like the Finland model of education we can adopt, like the state government of our Delhi model of education we can adopt to bring the child into school education. Apart from that, NEP 2020 address that there are two ways we can follow, we can adopt to bring the child into school education. That first one is quality infrastructure, sufficient and adequate infrastructure. We have to ensure quality infrastructure so that it will be helpful for the students to come to the school and involve in the school education. On the other hand, the next is that participation in school. Participation in the school means the teacher, different stakeholders, organization, NGOs, counselors, educationists, local. We can mobilize the community to collaboratively we can track the learning level, learner, so that it will helpful to bring that child or the children into school education. These are the methods, these are the initiatives. On the other hand, there are a lot of provision that is free textbook provided by the government in school education students, then free bicycle scheme, stipend scheme. In the first two level or the higher secondary level, the meritorious students are getting the free laptop. These are the scheme. MDM scheme is another important initiative, important strategy of government of India to bring the child into school education. These are the initiative and strategies. And I think dropout is should be checked. Different initiative has been taken by government of India, stakeholder, NGOs, but there is since this dropout is exists. What is the reason? It is clear that we have to address that existing policies and strategy in a well manner. We can ensure their implementation in 100% well manner so that we can those students who are dropping out in present situation, they will be attracted and we can ensure 100% ratio, enrollment ratio. At the same time, we can achieve zero dropout rate in school education. Sir.
Okay. Okay, very good. So you have told about zero dropout rate. So let suppose we'll take a situational question where you are appointed in an area where the tribal population is very high, but the problem is that the tribal people, they are not adapting, or you can say they are not accepting, they are not joining the the schools. The government wants that they should join the mainstream education, but they are not doing that, and the government is has sent you, posted you to increase the enrollment among the tribal children. What steps will you take to do that?
First thing, sir, I will call upon a meeting to the staff and the cautious guardian of that locality or the tribal area, and I will make the provision of language teachers, tribal language teachers, special local language teachers, so that they may attract to the school education. And I will try to convince that there are a lot of programs like the stipend, free cycle, free dress code that should be ensured with collaboratively. At the same time, I will try to minimize the distance of the school. The school should be settled in the nearby the tribal area, and I can take the provision of free hostel provision to attract that student into school education.
Okay,
Sir.
right. Suppose a child with special needs comes to your school for admission. Will you take that admission? Suppose your school is a normal school, but that student is a child with special needs, suppose suffering from dyslexia. Will you allow?
Yes, sir, definitely I will allow because there is inclusive education is going on. We cannot deny anybody.
And then how? Because he's a specially special needs child. So in your normal school, how will you take care of a special needs child? What are the guidelines and what steps as the headmaster you will take?
Sir, and necessary requirements and toilet for the education. To take the to tell teachers and special classes in the timetable.
Mhm. So what is your opinion regarding this current controversy going on for same-sex marriage, which is going on in the Supreme Court?
Yes, yes, right.
Are you aware
Everybody
of
has,
the issue? Yeah.
yes, sir. I heard of this issue. Sir.
Okay, I think there is some network issue. Okay, I'm not able to hear your answer. It is getting there's some network
I am
issue.
native.
Okay, anyway. Um, okay. So, do you have any idea about Operation Kaveri?
No, sir. I am not well aware about it.
Currently, the civil war is going on in some African country, and our government is bringing back our citizens from that country. Can you tell me which country I'm talking about?
Sudan, sir.
Yes, that is the Operation Kaveri. Okay, by the Indian Armed Forces. Okay. Um, you know what is Uniform Civil Code? Do you have any idea about
Yes, sir.
Uniform Civil Code? Yes, so first tell me what is Uniform Civil Code, and then you tell me your opinion. Do you agree that it should be implemented?
Actually, the current issue uniform civil code should be, but due to some protection laws, different religion are protesting to adopt this uniform civil code in our country, India.
Hmm. Okay. Now, what is your opinion? What is your view? You agree or you do not agree? Okay. Let us go to the next question. So, according to you, what are the three most important qualities that should be there with a educational administrator? Many qualities are
It
needed.
should,
I'm asking three important qualities.
it should manage time well. It should be active and it should be foresighted.
Okay. Okay. Right. So my last question to you will be, what are the major problems in digital education at the school level, e-learning, for example, which we had seen during the pandemic period, the online classes. So the problem which you faced as a teacher and the problems which your students faced. Okay. And suppose this, again, we will be having this type of problem, or again, we'll have some kind of pandemic or a break where again we have to do all the online classes. Okay. So what steps should we take that at that time these problems do not recur? You
The
understood my
first thing
question?
that from the sir.
Hmm.
During the COVID-19, it was a problem from the teacher side that due to the lack of training, proper training, the operation
Hmm.
problem of online, how to
Hmm.
deliver the lesson, how can you can communicate the
Hmm.
lesson what you want for. There is one problem. The second problem is that the network issue and if you compare the physical classroom instruction and the online teaching instruction, there is quite big difference. If physically you can observe every student and their behavior, their gesture, so that it is easy for the teacher to deliver what he wants for, what he has prepared for. But in online, there is the connection between the teacher and the student cannot be created. And from the student side, there is problem. A lot of students have not possessed mobile network issues there in rural areas, basically.
Okay. So how it can be solved?
It can be solved by the government's effort. Government should ensure internet facilities and we can make the provision of a lot of fund in school education so that school can adopt technological based of education. We can take the facilities of internet connection in the school.
Okay. Okay. Fine. So that will be the end of the interview. Now coming to your feedback. So, ठीक अच्छे अपना presentation ठीक थिला, style of speaking अब थोड़ा सब ठीक अच्छी. Okay. Concept is clear. एथरे तो आई कांटेक्ट बेसी जानी होबनी ऑनलाइन रे बट ठीक अछि कैमरा को तो थिला आई वेवरिंग एते हो नटला तो ओवरऑल I can give you out of 150 around 100 marks for today's interview. How improve कोटी करिवे improvement आपनकर टिके कंटेंट ऑफ स्टाइल रे रहबो स्टाइल रे कोन इंप्रूवमेंट रहबो ना जेते बेले आपन क्वेश्चन पचरा होची कोनोसी गोटे पर्टिकुलर ये ऊपर गोटे ओपिनियन ऊपर कहीं कि आपण जॉइन करिया पे चाहउछथि कहीं कि एटा करिया पे चाहउछथि कहीं कि सेटा करिया पे चाहउछथि विषय रे आपण मत कोन से सब जगह रे ऑलवेज ट्राई टू ओके यूज योर you know in answer ta kemti karibe point wise karibe sir my first reason is this my second reason is this my third reason is this एमती आपण कहले आपनकर बेटर हबो सेटा बुझ परले त तेनु सेटा जो हां फैक्चुअल क्वेश्चन रे फैक्ट पचारिबे कि केतेटा जिल्ला अछि सी अलगा जिंस किंतु जत्ते बेले आपनकर येटा रहबो सेटा ताको आपण इट इज बेटर दैट you know आपण ताको ये करियो बोली ओके पॉइंट्स रे कहबे आंसर ता हां ताले आपण सेम जिंस सेम कंटेंट रहला किंतु ता इंपैक्ट टिके अधिक रहइबो ओके
सर
ठीक अछि सो बेस्ट विशेस इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट्स एंड ऑल यू कैन आस्क
माय लैंग्वेज ता ऑडिबल होतला ना सर
आपण को लैंग्वेज आपण जति कहले मते क्लियरली बुझा पड़ला मझिरे मझिरे एतिकी होतला कि टिके टिके ये होतला नेटवर्क रो इश्यू होतला ओके अदरवाइज एवरीथिंग इज फाइन हाउ किछ सेमती प्रॉब्लम नथला
आंसर लेंथी हो जे कि चलिबो कि आउट के शॉर्ट करिवो
ना 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 बेसी शॉर्ट कले असुविधा ठीक अछि तो ठीक अछि अपन जा कहउछन ठीक अछि असुविधा ओके अपन जा कहउछंती सेतरे किछि प्रॉब्लम नै
आउट ऑफ 150 किते जगह 150 तो किते जगह
कहले
माने
100 कहली अपन को
अच्छा
100 अराउंड अपन को रहइबो
अच्छा तो कोरेंट कॉलेज तो कि सेटा मैनेज करिबोनी तो सर
कोन कहले
कोरेंट अफेयर टिकट के जो मोटे के फ्लक्चुएट होतले जो सिविल कोड हला काबेरी इशू से
देखो करेंट अफेयर्स ता हला गोटे ओशन ठीक अछि तो सेटा आपण केते रेडी अछंती सेटा सब लोकर अलग अलग रहइबो बुझि परले तो हां तो ताको हमें कहि परिबानी कि सो आपण जति कि प्रिपेयर करछंती से हिसाब रे कहबे बुझि परले तो करेंट अफेयर्स ता माने से तो किछि भी पचार करिए इवन आजि जो जिंसटा हैला सेटा भी से पचारि परिबे तेणु आपण फुल्ली प्रिपेयर्ड ही कि जाइथिबे जा हैला आपण से हिसाब रे देखो पचारिबे
आज्ञा
ओके जहाँ भी क्वेश्चंस अपन से पचारले शुणु गोटे बेसिक जिनस सब मन रखिए जहाँ भी क्वेश्चन पचारुचंती दीटा जिनस हो पारे यू गिव द प्रॉपर आंसर यू टेल दैट आई डू नॉट नो हैला किसी मझिरे किछि माने मिछ कि ये सेगुडा हमर किछि कहबार नै ठीक अछि त सो दैट इज सफिशिएंट सेटा हां
आज्ञा आज्ञा
सो सेटा अपन के माइंड रे रखिया पे पड़िबो ओके
आज्ञा 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 आज मो टॉपिक चूज कर टॉपिक ठीक हो सुटेबल अछि
टॉपिक ठीक अछि बहुत पिला देखंतु पेडागोगिकल स्किल से माने टेस्ट करिया माने हाउ यू आर टीचिंग समथिंग से माने सेटा टेस्ट करूछन ओके हाउ यू आर टीचिंग
मो से व्हाइट
हां
बोर्ड
व्हाइट
लिखा
बोर्ड लिखिया पे कहबे
आज्ञा
ओके ठीक अछि तले थैंक यू
थैंक यू सर थैंक यू